Hi everybody, I've been asked by a few members to do some Twitter tips and drills and exercises for whilst we're all stuck inside. It's actually a great opportunity to do some work on your feel and work on some awareness drills at the moment. Quite often the golf ball, when we're working on things on the range or on the golf course, the golf ball actually gets in the way of the process of making a good golf swing. So I thought I would start with one of the key flaws that we as golf professionals see day in, day out, and that is the club going behind the golfer on the backswing. And I'm going to refer to this as the upswing from now on. So quite often we see the club going low and around, and if you imagine if you were standing up against the glass window, the patio doors, the club would go through the doors. So I often tell my clients that they must swing the club up and not let it go low and around. So the club should work up, and this is a position you see most top players getting the club into. So a good drill for this is standing in a doorway so that your feet are in the doorway, and really work on the feel of the club head and shaft working up to this position. So you can see the club works up, my hands work slightly inside, and the club works up to this position. So you can see it's very much outside my hands, slightly exaggerated position, but it definitely stops me taking the club low and around and going through that glass window. Okay, so we're working the club up to that position. I think if you can work on that for a while, you'll notice a huge difference in your ball striking. I know I certainly used to suffer with a low takeaway, and as soon as I worked out how to get the club working up more, it made a huge difference to my golf. I know a lot of people say you don't hit the ball with your backswing, but there's always a cause and effect. And if you can get the backswing moving away from the ball nicely, or the upswing moving away from the ball nicely, then it makes hitting the golf ball an awful lot easier. Great book for this, because we've all got a bit of time to read. If you've not read the Golf Delusion book from the guys at the Knightsbridge Golf Academy, great information on making the correct upswing. So if you've got the time, find that book, have a read. It's eye-opening. So thanks very much. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that's of use.